So I really liked what we learned about the broadcast in season two. What they talked about the difference between Lyft and Uber. So actually, I find it really interesting and stuff, and taught me a lot. And the way it taught me, like because personally, my dad is a Uber driver sometimes, and even my older brother, for example, and it got me thinking like about a lot of stuff, especially how they say in California about the new law they were trying to do about the AP5 and how workers should have get their benefits, their cares, insurance, and reimbursement for like equipments and mileages and these kind of stuff. I actually like that idea, but then when the when I start hearing more and more, I actually start making sense because, for example, there are some people that can't commit a specific hours. For example, my dad sometimes he works as a Uber, but he has the Lyft app too. So he switches up sometimes. So basically, what I learned, like, if the AP5 law applies, some employees who's actually depend on it, they work there full timer, they will benefit from that. But like for example, other people, for example, like my dad. So my dad work, he has his regular job, everything. We have our own business, but sometimes he does it on the side for like 2, 3 hours, right? So if the new law applies, what's gonna happen? That's in California. I'm just talking that like that. So what's gonna happen is gonna force people who works 2, 3 hours won't be able to do that, unless they come up with like with a plan. In my opinion, I think like say if they maintain a minimum hours, they go in a full timer, but still they cannot be using both like Uber and Lyft. They cannot work for both companies, you know. And I find it really interesting, and it helped me a lot to see the point of view and how that actually works, you know. And I really like the new law for the AP5 for the people in California who wants to maintain like at least get them paid minimum wage, get them benefits and all these kind of stuff. Because like if you really think about it, actually like you working for the company, so they're supposed to give you benefits. But for those who work full timers, but at the same time, the new law might affect the people or the students who does it on the side for like 2, 3 hours, like what's gonna happen if the law applies. Me, that's what I'm wondering, right? Are they will be able to work 2, 3 hours a day, or like 3 hours a week, or they can take vacation whenever they want? I just really find it really interesting, and I learned a lot of things.